Okay, we are talking about techniques of vacuum pump. The vacuum pump are combined with chamber and operational procedure into a wide variety vacuum system. Sometimes more than one pump will be used in series or parallel in single applications. A partial vacuum or rough vacuum can be created using a positive displacement pump that transport a gas load from the inlet port to the outlet port because of their mechanical limitation. Such pump can achieve a low vacuum. To achieve a higher vacuum, other technique must be used. Typical in series usually flowing an initial fast pump down the positive displacement pump. Some of example might use the oil sealed rotary vane pump, most common positive displacement pump, baking diffusion pump, or dry scroll pump, baking turbomolecular pump. These are combination depending on level vacuum being sought. Achieving high vacuum is difficult because all of the material exposed to the vacuum must be carefully evacuated of their outgassing and vapor pressure property. For example, oil, grease and rubber plastic gasket used seal for vacuum chamber must not boil off. The exposed vacuum of the gases they produce would prevent creation desired degree of vacuum. Often, all of the surface exposed, the vacuum must be back higher temperature, the drive of absorbed gases. Outgassing can also reduce simply desiccation prior to vacuum pumping. Higher vacuum systems generally require metal chamber with metal gasket seal, such flanges or ISO flanges rather than rubber gasket. More common in vacuum chamber seal, the system must be clean, free of organic matter to minimize outgassing. All material, solid or liquid, have small vapor pressure and their outgassing become important when vacuum pressure falls below the vacuum pressure. As the result, many of the materials that work well in low vacuum, such epoxy, will become sources outgassing of high vacuum with three standard precaution. Vacuum of 1 megapascal are easily achieved with an assortment of molecule pump with careful design and operation. 1 pascal is possible. Ultra high vacuum generally require custom built equipment, strict operational procedure, and fair amount of trial and error. Ultra high vacuum system, they are usually made stainless steel with metal gasket, vacuum flanges. System is usually back preferably under vacuum to temporarily rise vapor pressure of all outgassing material in the system and boil them off necessary. This outgassing, the system can also perform room temperature, but this takes much more time. Often bulk of outgassing material are boiled off and evacuated. The system may cool lower vapor pressure to minimize residue outgassing during actual operation. Some systems cooled well below room temperature, liquid nitrogen, the shutdown, residue outgassing, and simultaneously cryopump of the system. The impact molecular size must be considered. Small molecule and back more easily. The most easily absorbed the certain material and molecular pump are less effective pumping gases. Lower molecular weight. A system may be able to evacuate nitrogen, main component of air, the desired vacuum, but chamber cooled, still full of residue atmospheric hydrogen and helium, vessel lined with highly gas permeable materials such as palladium, which is high capacity hydrogen sponge and create special outgassing problem. Now its applications. Vacuum pumps are used many industries, scientific process including composite, plastic molding process, production most type, electric lamp, vacuum tube, and where the device is either left evacuated, refilled with a specific gas or gas mixture, semiconductor processing, notably ion implantation and medical process require suction, uranium enrichment, medical application such radiography, radiosurgery, radiopharmacy, analytical instrument to analyze gas, liquid, solid, surface, biomaterial, mass spectrometer to create a high vacuum between ion sources and the detector, vacuum coating glass, metal and plastic, eco-rotation and durability of the energy saving, such low emissivity, glass, hard coating for engine component such as formula. Now, milking machine and other equipment, dairy side vacuum, impingement and the porous products such as wood, electric motor, wiring, air conditioning services, removing all contaminant from the system before charging with refrigerant, press compactor, vacuum engineering, sewage system, freeze drying, fusion research in the field of oil regeneration, refining, vacuum pump create a low vacuum for oil dehydration and high vacuum for oil purification. Okay, this is up to vacuum pump in a two video. I hope you get sufficient knowledge after watching my video of vacuum pump. Next chapter, we have covered some another topic of chemical engineering. Still then, goodbye, do take good care of yourself and wishes you a very happy Sunday ahead.